everyone, welcome to Build. I'm your host, Brittany Jones-Cooper, and today I'm sitting down with Arica Himmel from the ABC comedy Mixed-ish. The show follows a young Rainbow Johnson as she recounts her experience of trying to find her identity while growing up in a mixed-race family during the 80s. Take a look.
Back at the commune, meals were a time of harmony and fellowship. I felt like myself. I knew who I was and where I belonged. But I was a long way from the commune, and I just couldn't bring myself to go in there and pretend to be someone I wasn't.
Hey! Hey, hey, hey! What's happening?
What's wrong with you guys? You chose races?
What you talking about, Rainbow?
I'm talking about what you're wearing. You watch TV for one night, and you're dressed like someone else?
What? You're crazy. This is who I am. I'm a B-boy.
Yeah, and we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
And just like that, Johan and Santa Monica had cracked the code. And I knew my problems could be over too if I had just picked a side, but I couldn't.
Seriously, what's wrong with you two? Race isn't just a costume you put on and take off.
Okay, but just because you don't
Hey,
know
but that's not the point I'm trying to make. You guys.
Hey, what's going on? Why are you guys doing the meanie screamies?
Because they're changing who they are to try to fit in.
Why you dissing me?
Wait, so hold on. These outfits aren't for like a play or something?
No. They watch the idiot box, and now this is who they think they are.
Yeah, don't we look cool?
No, you don't look cool. We're not a family who changes to fit in. That's conformity. And who conforms?
Capitalist.
Exactly.
Put your hands together for Arica Himmel. Hi.
Hello.
First of all, I just gotta nod to your outfit today.
Oh,
you
my
really
God.
came in on a Monday bringing it, and I really appreciate it. I love this so much. I'm gonna totally copy you.
Cool.
Fair?
Cool.
So Mixed-ish, big deal, big show. It's a big hit. How's the ride been for you so far?
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
This is my first big gig, so I mean, I'm just so thankful for everything that's been happening. It's really cool. Yeah.
Let's go back to the beginning because obviously this is part of a bigger world with Blackish and Grownish, and we have Mixed-ish. So what was your audition like coming into this whole world?
Well, I was actually at Sundance when I heard about it. I was there for a movie I did called Before You Know It, and I heard about it, and I was super excited. I got this much information about the project, but I auditioned, and like a week later, maybe a couple days even, I found out I got the role at Joe's Crab Shack with my dad. So yeah, it was
Is Joe's
fun.
Crab Shack the place where they give you those hats too? Do they still do that?
They give you like the bibs.
Oh, the bibs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because things get messy.
So you were like
yeah.
already kind of celebrating, I guess.
Yes.
And then you were already.
And then the next day we went to Disneyland. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
yeah.
So I'm sure this audition process, though, that was really simplified. But I think there was a wide casting trying to find the perfect rainbow, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was definitely a huge process, but it went by super quick for me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
When did you meet Tracy Ellis Ross?
After my test audition, so after the final one, I met her and Kenya, and it was nerve-wracking, but they're super nice, so yeah.
What kind of notes did Tracy give you about who Rainbow is, or who they were gonna, kind of write her to be in the show?
Well, I feel what she told me was, I'm playing Rainbow Johnson, but the undeveloped version, because in Blackish she's a doctor and she's successful and she knows what she's doing, but here in Mixed-ish she's just a 12-year-old girl, and she's still trying to find her place in the world, find her identity. So yeah.
Did you and Tracy have any conversations about mannerisms or just little things that Rainbow as the adult does that she would also do as a kid?
Yeah, I would go on YouTube and watch some videos, trying to see little things I could sneak in there during my audition, if there's anything she does with her hands or her face. And when I met her, she just told me, do what you want to do, yeah, incorporate some of the things she does, but don't focus on that. Just be yourself when you're acting and do what you think Rainbow would do as a 12-year-old.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. I love this show for so many reasons. I think, like so many people, my family is very mixed-ish, and so I grew up with cousins who have had this experience, and we've talked about it, but it
Right.
means a lot, I think, to tell this story on network TV. You're biracial as well, so does that
Yes.
make it even more important for you to be playing a character like Rainbow?
Yeah, it does, because I feel like, there are a lot of shows on TV and we don't have a lot of stuff like this. That's why I'm very thankful that there's an ish universe that has all these shows to, explain what it's like to be in a family that includes mixed race people. So, yeah.
When you look at the scripts, can you see some of your own story in there sometimes?
Yes.
What's an example of
I
that?
can. I just feel like, the whole family thing, like, you have one side of your family and people expect you to act a certain way, and, you kind of feel a little bit pressured when you're out in public because, when you're with one person, you have different experiences when you're with your other family member. So, yeah.
I grew up with a white uncle who's just like MarkPaul's character. Like he's like out in the garden, and he's
Right.
like, we grew up and he was just always like with this pack of little black kids, and I'm like, what an interesting experience for him.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love that we get to see MarkPaul's character kind of explore that world too. I mean, I think so many people find characters they can relate to.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. What kind of feedback have you had from fans or viewers of the show?
Everybody loves the show. They just find it like so funny, but also meaningful, and that's what I love about these shows. Like, there's a deep message there, but there's also comedy to make you laugh. So,
what's an episode for you that's been either just really important for you guys to shoot or just really memorable for you?
well, let me think. I think maybe the third episode, the hair episode, was something that was really important because, I could relate to that so much. Being out with my friends and going to school, and then my hair is straight, and then that's when like everyone notices you. But before, when you're wearing your hair natural, it's like no one really notices you that much. So I found that kind of cool to like be Rainbow in that moment, but then also kind of be myself too. Yeah.
I was gonna say there's just so many points of. I mean, do you ever like pitch stories? You're like, this is something that happened to me. Maybe this would be a good. Or you just like let the writers do it.
Well, I would be interested in doing that because even though, I grew up in New York and, it's very diverse here, and, I don't really face a lot of the experiences that were happening to Rainbow in the 80s, I definitely think that, at some point I could pitch something to them. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's you said it's in the 80s. What's it like getting to dress up like the 80s every day? Because some of your costumes are really fun.
Yeah, it's interesting. The fashion was very different. I have so much fun during fittings. Being in the room, trying on these weird outfits, and then my pants are always pulled up super high. And
I was gonna say Rainbow's got the kind of nerdy style down.
Yes,
a
she
little
does.
bit.
Yes, from
But
the
that's what we
commune.
love about her.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's so important that Rainbow cares so much about science and math and STEM? Again, that's not something you see
Right.
a 12-year-old girl interested in very much on television.
Well, I feel like, it's what she loves. She's being herself, and, that's what she wants everyone else to do. It's just what she's doing, what she loves. Yeah.
I'm interested what it's like having MarkPaul Gosselaar as your TV dad because he grew up on TV as well. Has he given you any sort of just like fun tips about being a kid in this industry or?
Well, being on set, just watching him, I can already like learn so much from him. He's super professional, but he's also kind. And for someone who's been in the business for like so long, I respect the fact that, he's so humble and like he doesn't have any like bias towards anyone, and he's just super cool to work with. Yeah.
So you mentioned this is your first big show, right?
Yes.
What have you sort of learned on set, or like where is an area that you've just gotten more comfortable or more confident in the more you're doing it?
I would say just doing a lot of takes because I'm not used to like, when I did off Broadway, I had to, every night you kind of have to like get it right. You're in a rhythm, and I wouldn't like mess up or like go over, like stutter over my words or anything like that. And now I'm comfortable with like doing that. Like it's okay to mess up, you get a lot of takes, so, just get comfortable. And now it's like a family on set.
That's really cool. It seems like a family vibe. Is that true? Like it seems super fun.
Yes.
I saw like video of people doing double dutch and
Yeah.
what's like your
yeah.
most fun day on set?
let me think. Every day is pretty much fun. I guess just probably like when the family's all together and we just have those scenes, being with the siblings and my parents, and my Aunt Dee Dee on the show, and my grandpa, just like making jokes with each other and laughing. And when the photographers come to set, we always like go on the staircase, fool around. Yeah.
Do you feel like a real big sister to your TV siblings?
Yes. And it feels good. Like I have a big sister in real life, so I'm the young one in the family, and now I kind of have like this like boss type of attitude, but like also I treat them well, so yeah.
Do you guys have to do school on set?
Yes.
So what is your kind of like day look like with that?
So I have to shoot the whole day, but I also have to get school in, so I'll go to set and then in between takes go to school, get some time in. Yeah. A lot. Yeah.
So what do you do to kind of unwind or relax?
I like reading.
Ooh, what do you read?
Yeah.
Anything good?
Yes. Shari LaPena. What's the book? A Stranger in the House and An Unwanted Guest. Favorite books right now. But I also like making TikToks. TikTok is that. Yeah.
What is the secret to the perfect TikTok?
I don't know. I guess just like, it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing like a dance, make sure you know the dance. Don't mess up. And just like be comfortable, relaxed with it. Yeah, I'm like a pro TikTok.
Do you do? Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not a pro TikToker.
Right. Okay.
I can't even say the word.
Yeah.
So you're doing choreographed dances. Like, what's your sort of sweet spot?
I don't know. Just like, the dance that kind of go fast, like, with the whoa and everything. It's a whole world. Yeah.
But what's so fun about that? I mean, I follow TikToks all the time. I just like never make them.
I don't really know.
They're so addicting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're addicting to make too.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's a good way to spend your downtime. I mean, you're just a kid.
Yeah, just having fun.
Yeah, that's super fun. So what was your journey like to Mixed-ish? You mentioned some off-Broadway. When did you start acting?
I started acting when I was around, I would say 7 to 10.
Okay.
So yeah, at 10, I was doing off-Broadway. I did a show called The Layover, and that was fun. After that, I did a web series with Amy Sedaris and Chris Elliott called Thanksgiving. So that was like my first experience being on like a set, with cameras. And then I did a Sundance movie called Before You Know It. And then after that, Mixed-ish, yeah.
What inspired you getting into the industry? I know your mom's a musician. Did that help, or was it just something that you wanted to do on your own?
Well, yeah, I guess I've been surrounded by like, talented people my whole life, but also I just found like that was something I wanted to do. And I don't know, there's something so fun about acting and just being in the moment, being someone else. It's really cool. Yeah.
Do you feel like, do you like to play characters that are really different than you? Or do you find yourself in some of the characters you play?
I definitely find myself in some of the characters, especially being rainbow, I'm mixed, so yeah. Yeah.
I love it. You're getting to play a character I think a lot of people wish they would have had growing up.
Right.
It's such an important character, I feel like, for so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we do have a couple of questions before we get out of here. The first one comes from Twitter. Edward is the man asks, what is your favorite TV show and movie from the 80s?
Oh my God.
She wasn't born.
Yeah. Okay, let me think. What are some 80s movies?
Oh, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Was that even? I don't even know the 80s, to be honest. I know some like Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club. 16 Candles. Kate's helping us out. Okay, real talk. I don't even know 80s movies that well.
Wasn't like Goonies?
Goonies.
That was 80s,
There
right?
you go.
Yeah, I watched that
job.
movie. Yeah.
Stand By Me. I think that was in the 80s. You don't even know what this is. Cool.
Yeah.
Or how about 90s?
Right. Still.
2005s?
Right.
Yeah. Is that better for you?
That I can do.
Yeah, cool. We have another question.
Hi. I was just wondering if you have a dream collaborator.
Ooh, yes. So when I get older, I definitely want to be like behind the scenes, behind the camera. So I don't know, I would love to like do something with Jordan Peele or even like Tim Burton, and yeah.
So when you say behind the camera, are you interested? You mentioned writing, maybe
Yeah.
producing or directing too, or what kind of is like the thing that kind of inspires you the most behind the camera?
Yeah, I would say just like filmmaking itself, like creating something out of just using a camera. You know, I really love that.
Yeah. Do you ever play around now and shoot stuff or edit stuff?
Yeah, when I was younger, I would make all these movies like with my cat and just like in the park and edit them on like Microsoft Movie Maker and just it's been a passion of mine for a while.
Where can we find these cat movies?
I don't know. Maybe someday they'll come out. I don't know.
Just throw them
yeah.
up on your TikTok, okay?
Yeah.
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 Do that. All
Yeah.
right. And one more.
Hi, I wanted to ask if you ever joke around or play pranks on set.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, someone pranked me on set. So eventually I'm going to have to prank someone. But yes, we're always joking around on set. I don't know. I have to come up with a good prank to pull on someone. I don't know who, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
For people who watch the show, what's the big thing that you hope people take away, or the big conversation you want them to have after watching?
Well, I hope people know that it's okay to be yourself. Being yourself is amazing, and it's good for you. And, you know, you don't have to be mixed just to watch the show. This is for everybody who feels out of place, who feels like they don't, like, have their identity. And, yeah.
I think it's for people who may be struggling with their identity, but also I think it does a good job at showing how each of the families react, and maybe will make some people look at their own behaviors and things that they've said or interactions they've had and just try to be a little more empathetic or inclusive in their conversations.
Yeah.
And I think this show starts a lot of that. So congrats on the role. You're killing
Thank
it.
you.
And you guys can check her out on Mixed Dish. It airs Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Put your hands together for Arica Himmel.
Thank you.